Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I asked what you wanted to see and I gave you two options. I asked smoky eye or a Valentine's look. I picked the Valentine. Well, okay, I didn't pick the Valentine's look. You guys did. You blew it out of the water. Smoky eye is gondo. So I kind of did a combination. I did like a smoky Valentine's look that is very extreme and very glam. So what I was thinking was, I'll go ahead and do this video because I've always wanted to do something like this and it is so flippin' fun to do. Will I wear this out in public? Probably not. It's more or less just appreciating the art of makeup and eyeshadow and whatnot, and that's pretty much why I went about this, because it just looked really damn fun. And I did pull inspiration from quite a few different people. I looked at a shit ton of Pinterest posts, a ton of Instagrammers and YouTubers that I follow. And so I just pulled different things from each of those that I really like to help get me some inspiration. So I don't really know who to give credit to for this look. I don't know, I got a lot of influence from the internet. So if you want to vote on what look I do next, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I do Instagram polls pretty much every week at this point, just to kind of get an idea of what you guys want to see. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like this video. I hope you like this look. It is very dramatic, so I kind of feel bad, but not really. But I was thinking, leave me some feedback. Maybe if you like my ideas of a Valentine look, I can do a much simpler look if that is what you would rather see. But I thought I would do something to mix it up a little bit from my usual easy to go to kind of stuff. Please subscribe. Please like this video. Feel free to leave some suggestions on what you like to see and any improvements I could be making. But let's get into it. So let's start off by talking about this palette. I'm going to be using the Morphe 39A Dare to Create eyeshadow palette. There are 39 shadows and they are amazingly pigmented, and they're split up into 4 quadrants. This kind of brown section, we got a blue section, a green, and then the pink one in the upper right corner. This is kind of the one that I'm going to be going for today. So we're going to be picking up the shade Bear, and we're going to be going in with the Morphe M533 fluffy brush, and we're just going to use this shade as a transition shade all over the lid. I'm taking that all the way up to the lower or upper brow bone and taking it down into the crease. Now going in with the shade Sunder, I'm going to be taking that same brush and bringing it a little bit lower than clear up to the brow and just blending that all over and kind of creating that outer eye shape. So then when I put in my other shades, it's going to blend a lot easier. Now picking up the shade Vibrant, it's like a brick colored shade. I'm just going to lightly apply that to the outer corner, keeping that very much so in the lower crease and the outer corner, not really taking a lot of that product into the inner part of the eye. This is going to help create some dimension and whatnot for our look, and it's going to help create that awesome transition. So here's kind of a peek. Now going back in with that original fluffy brush that we started out with, I'm just going to kind of blend all 3 together to create a nice transition. Now picking up this maroony shade, I'm going to be using the M433 brush, and this is great for the outer crease to build up some deeper colors. So I'm just going to be, again, keeping this on the outer corner, very low in the crease. I like to start light with these darker colors and build my way up so it doesn't get so dramatic so fast. And then to kind of help clean up our lines a little bit, I'm going to be going with the Graftobian powder and just pressing that along the shadow line that I've kind of created. And here you can see that all of this powder is going up into my hair, making me look like I have dandruff for the rest of the video. Fantastic! I'm just being very light-handed and keeping this in the outer crease, and as the color payoff pretty much is on the outside, I slowly work it into the inner crease. Now I'm using the shade Forever. It's like a brown with purple undertone. That's very beautiful, very deep, and I'm going to be using that same brush I've been using and just deepening that outer corner even more so. And these shadows are super pigmented, so you want to make sure you tap off the excess when you dip in, and I usually only do like 1 or 2 dips into the eyeshadow, and yes, a dip, not like a swirl, like a dip, and then it's very buildable. So to clean up the inner eye, I'm going to be going in with some just basic concealer. Now I'm going to be using the E35 brush, and it's a very flat and very precise brush. And so I'm just going to lightly apply some of that concealer onto the inner lid and kind of bringing it out without totally messing up what we've already done. Just to kind of clean up that area, but also when I apply other shadows, they're going to really pop. Now I'm going to be using this dense fluffy brush, and I'm going to be using, I don't know what it's called, but I'm going to be using it with some light powder out of my contour kit, just to kind of set that concealer that I put in, so then when I put more colors on top, they'll just blend seamlessly. And then I'm just going to be using that same M433 brush and just cleaning up the edges around the concealer that I kind of covered with that deep, dark, purpley brown shade. Now I'm going to be taking this bright pink Create shade. That made zero sense. I'm going to be taking that more into the inner eye and just kind of blending that outer color into the inner corner while also creating more dimension and whatnot by taking this pink and blending in with the purples. And oh my god, I am obsessed with this color. It is so pretty. Is this not super fun though? Like, this is just so fun to do, to mess with colors like this. Oh, I love it so much. And I'm going to clean up that outer powder by using my R2 brush. And then going back in with that M422 brush along where the powder got wiped off, just to clean up that outer edge. M3 brush, I'm going to be picking up that original transition shade and just bringing that along the bottom lash line all the way into the inner corner, all the way to the outer corner, and just blending the top to the bottom. And then picking up that brick colored shade, I'm going to be doing the same thing but using the M433 brush, and then again just blending it all so that it's becomes one essentially. And at this point I must have realized that the lid could have used some more pop, so I went back in with that original brush with this bright pink shade and just kind of went over everything I already did just to make it pop. And picking up that kind of maroon shade again, I'm just going to be fixing that outer corner so that it really blends with the upper and the lower together, so that it's just supposed to be one smooth transition. Now to really add that pop of color, I'm going to be using the E36 brush. This is a precision brush, and I'm going to be using that bright pink color, bringing it from the inner corner of the eye to the outer corner just to blend the two together. And I am obsessed with this pink color. I think it is so pretty, it's so fun, and this is why I truly appreciate makeup, just because it is so fun to play with. And then of course the Urban Decay heavy metal glitters are so cool. This is the first one I've ever bought, so this is my first time kind of playing with it, but I wish I would have taken the pink shade and brought it all the way to the inner corner, because the glitter would have popped a little bit more and it probably would have flowed better even so. But I'm just applying that to the inner corner and working it out, kind of fanning it out essentially, because I'm not going to be putting it all over the lid. I'm just going to be putting in that inner corner for that little, I guess I don't even know, little sparkle effect. I'm going back in with that original fluffy brush just to kind of blend it all together one last time, just for that cleaned up look. And then applying some lashes using the Morphe Eye Traction, of course applying a little bit of mascara before I put them on so that they blend together a little better. And then gluing those onto my face. Using one of my favorite all-time highlighters ever. This is the e.l.f. highlighter in the shade Moonlit Pearl. It is so beautiful and it's so inexpensive, it's ridiculous. I love it. And of course, to finish off this look, I'm going to be going in with some Morphe liquid lipstick in the shade Lulu. Ooh, this is so pretty. It came out with their winter collection this past year, and I think it is so gorgeous, and I'm covering my face. Big surprise. I'm terrible at applying lipstick on camera. And this is the final look. So that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you liked this tutorial. I hope it was fun to watch. That was more the goal of this one. I know it's probably, you'll probably consider this one to be a little bit trickier just because of the amount of shadows I use and the amount of brushes and whatnot. And maybe the techniques, it is a little bit more intermediate. I don't know. I don't really consider myself a professional by any means, but I have had a little bit more practice probably than the average person just because I play with makeup so flippin' much. So I hope you guys liked this video. Don't forget to leave me some feedback on what you'd like to see next and etc. And please like and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to have a vote or say in on what you want to see next, follow me on Instagram. I do polls just about every week now. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your January, beginning of February, whatever day it is. And I'll see you later. Thanks. Bye.